Hey, what up, y'all? It is your girl, Kelly Howard. Welcome back to my vlog, or hello if this is your first time here. This is vlog number 10. I know, it was a whole month between vlog number 9 and vlog number 10. I tried, y'all. I really did. Like, y'all saw I was on it. Every week, I was putting out a vlog for 9 weeks straight. Your girl did good. But life got kind of crazy at the beginning of May, and it's just been all up and downhill at the same damn time. Like, we moved. Life lesson real quick. Have you ever realized that you took something for granted once you lost it? I think that's a real thing. We moved from a much larger unit to a much smaller apartment unit, and it was so many things that we didn't realize we took for granted until we moved into this very small space and had to accommodate for a family of 4 into what I think might have been a 1-bedroom that they added stairs to make into a 3-bedroom going into the basement. That's where I think we live right now. Like, I ain't even trying to, roast on my crib, but I feel like, now, wait, on a good note though, there's this little nook in the basement area where I was able to create a great office for me. Oh my God, look at these pictures, y'all. Look at my new office. Isn't this amazing? This is amazing. I have my meditation area over here. It's awesome. So that is a plus from where we moved, but we had to downsize like crazy. And I don't think we eyeballed it. Like, we didn't really think about the amount of space that we had until we started to transition. And then it was like, oh shit, we got to throw half this out. But life lesson, it was kind of cleansing to get rid of some stuff. That whole minimalist attitude, I kind of feel that, because the more stuff I threw away, the more free I felt. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even need that. When was the last time I actually even wore that? This shirt I got on right now was one of my daughter's shirts that was throwing it out. And I'm like, why do I need to go to the mall when I can go in this bag right here and shop? So it's been an experience though. And let me give y'all an update. Let me tell y'all again, I'm still trying to rid myself of the guilt of not putting a vlog up every week. But also, in that same time frame that we moved, right? We moved on April 27th, I think. My husband's birthday, 40th birthday, was May 6th. Now, I was in a race or a competition for the Road to New York NYC comedy competition with Kenan Thompson. Shout out to him. It was an amazing experience. I guess I kind of ruined it if I won or not. Yes, I did. But I was in a race for that, and that actual competition fell on the exact date of my husband's 40th birthday. Now, I know what you're thinking. Buy him a plane ticket to New York. Y'all can celebrate there, right? That'll be amazing. And that would have been ideal had I not already started planning a 40th birthday party, a surprise one, where people were flying in town. So the stress levels, when I tell you the stress levels around the last 3 weeks has been insane. I don't know if many of y'all knew this or not, but I had stopped smoking weed, right? I was only eating weed. I was like, I'm just doing edibles. The smoke really messes with my voice, and when I'm performing, I don't like to have to strain, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of held off on smoking. Oh, hell to the no. I have been smoking damn near every day since we've moved, because it was just so intense that I was like, I need to just relax. And anybody that is a real marijuana connoisseur will know that there's 2 completely different highs between a body high and a head high, which smoking gives you one and edibles typically give you the other. And I needed that like head high, like that relaxation. Like, seriously, I even upped my meditation game. I was meditating more often. I don't know if y'all can see behind me, but yeah, buddy. So yeah, it was an intense couple weeks. So that is why I did not post a vlog, but I'm back now. So to update y'all on the Road to NYC comedy competition, it was amazing. I got to go to SNL. I got to sit in the audience and watch the whole production process of that. Like, that is a full-on thing, like with a lot of crew and a lot of moving parts and a lot of quickness. Like, I was like, oh, it's a lot going on back there. And it was actually pretty cool to see. And this was a night that Childish Gambino and Donald Glover was there. Are you listening to me? Like, I'm a married woman, but it's something about that weird ass cool, interesting thinking, like it's just something about him that makes him so sexy. Like, seriously, it really does make him very sexy. But he was hosting. It was amazing. Who else was there? Charlotte Johansson, Ben Stiller. It was a night. It was a night. And then we went to like this after party for SNL, and it was an amazing experience to have one from the voters. Thank you very much for the people that voted and shared the video. But to have one off of a 4-minute set that I didn't even think was going to go anywhere, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole experience from an internal level. So the night of the competition, it was 3 rounds to the competition. You had the initial round where it was 20 comedians competing against each other, and they were taking the top 2 from that. And then from there, 2 rounds. And then from there, those 2 comedians go online with 2 comedians from other cities and compete against one another for online votes. And then the final 2 went to SNL. So it ended up being 3 of us. You know me, I'm all about the law of attraction. So luck of the universe, 3 people went. But so the night that I won, though, everybody did so well. When I tell you, I haven't been on many showcases where every single person that went on there did amazing. Like, all 20 of us came with our A game. I mean, the stories, the structure, the confidence, the energy, like, it was high level the entire night. I didn't know what the judges was going to do. I was like, I don't know how they're going to pick anybody from this lineup because everybody was so amazing. And when I won, I felt bad for winning. Y'all listening? This is a teaching moment. This is a learning moment right here. Teaching and learning for all of us. I felt bad about it. I was like, I shouldn't have won, or why me? Why would they pick me? And there was so many other more talented people. Like, I had this energy around. I mean, I teared up. I hugged the guy that I thought really should have won. I hugged him very, very tightly. And I was like crying and telling him to keep moving forward and keep pushing, on with his drip. Now, granted, I was a little high, but I'm not going to put it on that. I even talked to my therapist about this. And she said that she think that it was a moment of humility and I didn't really know how to accept it because I haven't, I'm not the most humble person. Like, I've had to work actively at being that way. And I just always have carried this energy of like, I got this. And that night I didn't have that. I didn't have that energy at all. I just was like, I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to do the best that I can. And wherever that goes is where it goes. And my energy was just like, I was like, I don't know. I had to leave. I ended up leaving after it was over. I talked to people and then I was like, I need to go. And I got in the car and I had Cardi B on the way there, right? Because you got to get that energy pumped up. So I had Cardi B playing in the car. I'm like, I'm finna crush. I'm finna have fun. I'm finna do my thing. Then I went in, chilled with all the other comedians. We performed. I won and I left. Cardi B was still on in the car. And for the first couple blocks, I was driving and I was listening to it, but the energy was so intense, right? And this is another cool thing about being able to balance. Like, just because you listen to affirmations or audiobooks don't mean you can't listen to Cardi B. Like, you well-rounded. You can listen to all of it. Like, same thing with Nicki or Cardi. Like, you can like them both. It's cool. And so I knew the energy from Cardi is so intense though. And I felt it in the car. And I'm like, my energy right now is not feeling this intensity. Right now, my energy is telling me that I won a competition that I didn't feel in my mind that I necessarily deserved. Or if I did feel that way, it was some type of, I don't want to call it ego blockage or something that was making me feel less than, right, in that moment. So I got in my car and I put on my affirmations and I drove like 40 minutes all the way home listening to affirmations, reaffirming my worth. And people, it's interesting how we don't talk about things like that anymore, but you need tools like this. You need tools like this to make you be okay with having success for yourself. Like, you must have these things to reassure you that you are worthy. You should be here. You should have this. If you've worked for it, I've been doing stand-up comedy for 12 fucking years. Like, you know, I should be able to go in and crush a show like that and then go to New York and crush in New York, which I did, by the way. Leslie Jones tagged 2 of my jokes. Keenan sent me an email, told me I was amazing. Thank you very much, guys. But, you know, we should be able to reaffirm that part of us. And so that night was just so interesting because I didn't think that I should have won. And I even went through talking to my therapist about it. Like, it was a thing for me. But it's just a work in progress, y'all. It's a constant thing. So New York was amazing. And that same weekend, like I said, was my husband's 40th birthday. The surprise party went amazing. They FaceTimed me. And guess what Keenan did? Keenan is the dopest dude ever. The coolest dude, the most humblest guy in the world. And the longest running player on SNL. I think it's 15 years now. A very long time. Congrats on that. But he sent my husband a box of bourbon, like 3 different types of bourbon, wishing him a happy birthday after I had already left New York, when I was back in Chicago. Like, randomly, just like, oh, thanks for being supportive to your wife. Like, we need that. How dope is that? I was like, this was such an amazing experience. And I was so stressed out about it. I was like, should I leave? It's his party. Will I be a bad wife? Should I be, you know, and the reality is this, and I'm saying this to anybody out there, if you got somebody that's going to support you and wants you to go forward, don't second guess that. Don't push back on it and say, well, I should do this. If they said it's okay, you should go. Because they're allowing you to live and be your best self. And if that wasn't the right move, you will figure that out on your own, but don't restrict yourself. You know, I was ready to restrict myself, and thankfully I didn't, and it turned out to be an amazing experience. So that was that. Career has been amazing. Come check me out at a live show if you're in Chicago. I have plenty going on this month and next. Make sure you go on my website. Health update for my multiple sclerosis viewers. If you watch my previous videos, then you know that I started out on Gilenya. And there's some pros. It's a pill. That is great. So if you know, before I was on Copaxone, the injections was a little overwhelming. I was starting to get dents in my legs and in my butt cheeks. So I didn't want to do that no more. And I started on a pill, Gilenya. And that's great. Cons though, I'm always tired. Always. I know I don't seem like I'm tired right now, but that's because I pumped myself up to do the video. I am always tired. The fatigue is insane with this particular medication. And it's like I'll sleep 11, 12 hours and I'll get up in the morning and still be tired. I'm actually even considering going back on some type of upper, like a Adderall or something like that I was taking before, back on other previous medications when I was having extreme fatigue with the MS. And so that's how I don't really care for it that much in that way, just because I don't want to have to take something like an Adderall in order to get myself going. And coffee is becoming like my water. That's how bad this fatigue is on this particular drug. So those are my thoughts on it. Oh, it also has a very foggy brain side effect as well. So you'll be in like mid-statement or mid-sentence, and then a wave or a cloud will come across your brain, and then you have to figure out how to get around that cloud and get back to your thought. That happens more than I would like as well on this, and I've noticed that. But always consult your doctor. To each his own. If you guys have some particular options or things that you've been on or considered, shoot me a DM. I don't know if you can DM on YouTube, but shoot me a message in the comments or whatever you can do. I'm still learning this thing. So whatever you can do to contact me, let me know if you got some other suggestions out there. That's in a pill form though, because I ain't trying to do no injections. But other than that, the MS has actually been very maintained. It's been manageable. Let me say that. It's been manageable. Like, I have been tired, but I've still been able to function. No longer the extreme sadness or depression that I was feeling before. You know, I'm still doing the Get Me Happy process. Remember, we talked about that in some of the earlier videos. I'm still doing my mental health check-ins and my same routine. So I think that maybe a lot of the sadness or depression I was feeling that comes with MS is more attributed or less attributed to the fact that I'm doing the things that's helping me do better anyway mentally. So yeah, that is my health check-in for my MS viewers. And yeah, I think that's it for this vlog. I'm pretty sure it's long enough. And make sure you check back. I'm gonna try to get back on the weekly. I ain't gonna promise it right now because I'm still trying to stabilize my household. Like, shit is still all over the place. We still got boxes upstairs. This is my life right now. And I'm still in these streets doing these shows, which you need to come to. Go to my website right now and make sure you check out a show that's gonna be near you so you can come and see me live because I'm so ridiculous live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am going to try to go to bed because it is late and I'm tired and I feel the drowsiness starting to take me over. So yes, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I'm going to try to be more regularly, I promise. But one thing that's not going to happen is I'm not going to stop talking. So you'll be able to find me somewhere on the internet just talking. All right, I'm doing the most. Good night, y'all. Bye.